of what the coverage is based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Punts it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's talk for a second about Bailey. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Catch in the middle. It's Cameron.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Knights offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Knights have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Knights will go for it here on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's Prentice. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yolk.
Turning it on! There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
To the air, it's Robertson. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Might be calling a hot route. And back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Robertson. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Another incompletion on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Iowa State somehow, some way, found a way there in Ames and much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Jukes his way for more. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The give to the left. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cameron. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in to 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Avoids pressure. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown Bears! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Jackson gonna throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. The Knights are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Makes the grab. It's Burke. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Burke. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, what a move to get room.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Shakes off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in.
There he goes! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
That's caught. It's Burke. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wade. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Nixon. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center, to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Let's it fly. Touchdown, UCF! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches. They are doing that in this game.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Trying the left side. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? First downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Robertson. Finds his man in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Baylor! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Robertson. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Rushes on him. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Trying to take it back. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? And when they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Jackson gonna throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Miami. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline. we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Klopfenstein. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Got his man quickly. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Starts to scramble to the left. Snagged in the middle. It's Cameron. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Robertson. He's got him. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Bears have it with a 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. Go straight ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the
going over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Jackson. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And what a break to get that football back at this juncture. That would have been catastrophe. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively. Now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw again. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
On the set. Lizzie. Lasso.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Quarterback keeps it. There he goes. And they get him out of explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
And the Bears inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
29 Philly.
Looking to pass. It's Robertson. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Burke. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Burke. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Jackson will throw, using the quick game.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game.